seriously?
Is this a joke?
Dragon shine! None shall escape my judgment! Ray! By the power of flame! Vanish without a trace!
Ignite!
Oh! Now I'm real mad!
We got flyers!
I've got this! Let a marksman handle it!
All yours!
Ray!
All yours, Kisara!
Now! On guard! Ray! Vanish without a trace!
Phoenix!
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw!
Sighted! On guard!
I'll smash you!
None shall... If it's in the sky, it's mine! Vanish without a trace! This one's mine! I never miss! Never! One more! Do it! Ridwell! Frozen!
Hammer!
Radiant Love!
Do it!
Hey, I'm pretty lucky. Like this should be easy.
If it's in the sky, it's mine! None shall escape my judgment! Ray! Vanish without a trace! I got it!
This one's mine!
Explosion! On guard!
Hit a word!
This one! Leave the enemy's arc to me!
No, wait! Here!
One more! You're mine! Here's a healing arc! First aid! Here, let me help! First aid! Here's a healing arc! It's over!
Now I'm real mad!
You're mine!
Not on my watch!
Hurricane Dragon Shell!
Free laser! By the power of flame! Vanish without a trace!
What's this?
Explosion!
Demon Fang!
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw!
I'll heal you all! Healing circle! None shall escape
This
her!
one keeps charging us!
That's what my shield! Get behind! There you
Got it! I'll leave it to you!
Its defenses are down!
beat it to
Coming through!
I'll smash you!
Round and pound!
Can't get out of this!
In here! Get hard! Ray! My head's
What?
Alvin! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Am I on a roll or what?
Well, look who's in a bright and shiny mood.
The Zoogles here are putting up a real fight. That just goes to show how important this place is.
Or perhaps they simply thrived freely. such harsh conditions.
The astral energy here is so dense. It's like trying to walk through water.
I know the Great Spirit's will is in the center of Rena, but with the world in this state, the entire planet has become its body, right? So doesn't that mean we're already inside it?
I would say that is horrifyingly correct. After all, the further we climb, the denser the astral energy becomes.
What's the matter, Rinwell? Are you not feeling all right?
No, it's nothing like that. It just feels like the energy here is a little more intense than it was before.
You mean Rena's energy?
Yeah, it's like when I made contact with Dana's will in the wedge. It's almost as though I can understand what Rena's will is thinking.
But Rena's will is supposed to be a lot stronger. Aren't we risking the Great Spirit controlling us if we interact with it directly?
I don't think we have to worry about that. Rena's will is only supposed to control true Renans, like the Helganquil. If we can discern what the Great Spirit is thinking too, we might learn something, a weakness. But just to be safe, let me contact it alone.
Are you insane? Rinwell, you're gonna...
Linwell!
There was only meant to be one world. And your goal is to make them one. Is this fear? What just happened?
Are you all right? Rinwell? Rinwell, are you okay?
No, I'm fine. I think.
What were you thinking? You could have gotten yourself killed!
He's right. You had us all terrified, Rinwell.
I'm sorry. I really am. But I know now. I know how the Great Spirit thinks. I know what it wants, how it feels. Rena's Great Spirit wants to complete the world.
What's that supposed to mean? Are you saying it's trying to make something?
Yes, exactly. Originally, Dana and Rena were meant to be one world. But that never happened. They've stayed separated, and the Great Spirit wants to finish the process.
What do you mean, one world? How is that even possible?
I don't know, but its will is clear. That's what the Great Spirit is trying to accomplish. The only problem is that since Rena's energy isn't evenly spread like Dana's, it seems like it'll vanish before that happens naturally.
So it's trying to absorb Dana while it still can, so that it can force the two planets to unite. Is that what you're saying?
The Great Spirit is scared. But it's not scared the way a rational person would be. It's more raw and undiluted, like just pure fear.
Like an animal, acting out of instinct. Although admittedly, an animal would be easier to communicate with. At the very least, I have my doubts that it recognizes us as sentient beings with a reason for coming here. Earth, water, fire, and wind energy exist in both worlds, but only darkness and light can be found within Rena and Dana, respectively. The Renis Alma, as far as we know, the only host capable of harvesting the astral energy, is composed of all six. Knowing all that, Rinwell's findings do sound plausible.
That sounds a lot like Shion's thorns, doesn't it? The whole reason the Great Spirit is trying to unite Dana and Rena into one world is in order to save itself. And if her thorns are part of the Great Spirit, then they must also be trying to save themselves?
Alphen, what is it?
We thought the only way to free your thorns was for you to die. Yet despite that, they seem to be doing everything in their power to stop that from happening to you. Something wasn't adding up. But then I just realized something. If the Great Spirit doesn't want to die, then neither would your thorns. Those same emotions, that fear, that determination, and its energy must have been the same thing that was keeping you alive. You were its vessel.
In that case, is that why her thorns caused so much pain to anyone who touched her? Because they were trying to protect themselves?
If that's all true, then... well, it's more than a little ironic.
The Great Spirit merely expresses its desires. I imagine it was the Helganquil who were likely tasked with putting together and implementing an actual plan.
Xion. I'm okay. We need to hurry and clean this mess up before it gets out of hand.
Still, even if the current state of the world is wrong like you said, does that really make everything okay?
If the world had been whole from the start, as it should have been, there'd be no Dahna and no Rena, no masters or slaves, no lords, no crown contest, maybe just peace.
To think, all this started because of the Great Spirit's desire to keep living. The only reason it craves energy is because it's dying from starvation. When you think about it like that, maybe the things it's done aren't so strange after all.
If Rena had been more like Dahna, things would have worked out a whole lot better.
It's like Hevrect 35 told us. The Dahnan and Renan spirits are meant to be completely different beings.
Rena's energy amassing in one place led to its developing a powerful will. But that also made it crave energy, sapping Rena dry until it perished.
Whereas Dahna's energy is dispersed, meaning its will never developed to the same extent. And without that hunger, Dahna the planet was spared.
As for which is correct, well, I'm not sure it's our place to even say. Still, I can't help but think it reminds me a lot of the dichotomy of the human condition.
Dichotomy? What do you mean?
Those who know not satisfaction are driven to keep devouring without limit. But those who are content with their lot in life rarely fulfill their potential. I imagine it's likely that the larger Rena's Great Spirit grew, the more and more powerful its hunger also became.
Everything in moderation. When all's said and done, maybe that's the hardest thing for people to learn.
Are you just going to keep standing around or what?
Sorry, I'm just getting prepped over here.
How do you like being pounded into shape?
Here's a healing arm!
Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone!
Did it!
Yeah! Nice technique!
shark! Lightning Tiger Blade!
How much longer will our healing arts last?
The trash.
Burn in hell!
None shall escape my judgment!
Inferno
Right!
Punch!
Here's a healing art! Those flying creatures are a real pain in the butt!
Incineration Wave!
Go for the
Now
weak
you
point!
see what I can do! Rising Wiper! You're on a roll, man! Now, while it's reeling!
Take it down!
Explosive ring!
Ray! Finish without a trace! You're open!
Mighty River Dragon! You picked the wrong fight!
Let's tear them up!
These things have got your name on them! Surfing Knuckle!
I never miss!
Azure Storm!
Again! Take it!
Demon Fang!
Help this! Havoc!
Rising Falcon!
Glacier! Crush arms! Glacier!
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw! Talon Hurricane!
Go! I'm only
Dragon!
getting started! Going in! There! Go!
Dragon Claw! It's come to an end. Do it! This is looking good. Commander of Heaven! Phoenix Cyclops!
Haha! Am I on a roll or what?
Well, look who's in a bright and shiny mood.
Wherever we go on this planet, there are machines littered everywhere.
It's impressive to look at as a bystander, but I sure wouldn't want to live here with all of this around.
I know what you mean. There are no fish here. I couldn't cook any of my delicious dinners for you all if we lived here.
Clearly the worst point against it.
I hope this thing is medically approved.
Healing circle!
Ignite! Here I go!
Go! Here's a hit! If it's in the sky, it's mine!
Here I go!
First aid! None shall escape my judgment!
In an instant! Impact Claw! Flying spree! Why did they just can't get out of jail? Can you take care?
No sooner session, astral energy!
Say no more.
There! Sighted! None shall escape the Havoc!
To be less free! I'll finish you here and now!
Ray! Here's a healing art!
See what happened there as you crossed me. Shouldn't have done that. Raining slash!
Your own expert! Come through! Sighted! And it's done!
Talon Hurricane! Ignite!
None
Throbs in pain.
Crescent move! Ray! By the power of flame! Finish without a trace! Going in!
Do it!
Ray!
First aid! Burn!
Shattering Inferno
pieces!
Ray!
Think you can fly? Here I come!
What's this? There!
What's
Telling this! First aid! None shall escape my judgment! Ray! Finish without a trace!
Now you see what I can do!
Explosion! Their arts were None shall escape my judgment!
The enemy wields arcs too.
We'll soon see that way! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished.
Lady Fortune must truly be watching over me.
I'll do my best!
help! First aid! Here's a healing arc! First aid! None shall escape my
Ignite!
judgment!
The flame inside me yearns
Ray!
to be let
And the
free!
power of flame! Finish without a trace! Explosion! Here's a healing arc!
That frickin' does it!
First aid! Wait! First aid! First aid!
Now I'm in the
Ray!
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw!
None shall escape my judgment!
This one's mine!
By the power of flame! Finish without a trace!
Now you see what I can all finish you here and now!
All expert coming through! Blizzard blow! Here's a healing arc! First aid!
These things have got your
Kisara.
name on them!
Ray! This one's mine! Explosion! Ray!
Nice work!
First aid!
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw! Eat this!
None shall escape my judgment! Ray! Finish without a trace!
Rising focus!
Explosion! Ray!
Now I'm in the groove!
Here's a healing arc! First aid! First aid! And again! None shall escape my judgment!
I've let you all down.
I have to stay away from my friends!
First aid!
Burn!
So now you're getting serious?
Here, let me help! I don't have much time!
Why'd you heal me?
To stop me dying?
Make it right! Alphen! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
There you go, Alphen!
It's time to
None
end this
shall
battle!
escape! I'm right beside you!
Flame inside me yearns to be let free! Eat dirt!
This one's mine!
Can't get out of this! There you will all finish you here and now!
Going in! Dig again! You're open!
You see what happened there is you crossed me.
One more!
Shouldn't have done that.
Double demon fang!
Inferno crossing! Here, let me help! First aid! None shall escape my judgment! Tiger blade!
I'll smash you! Watch this!
Excited! Go! You're lost! Get toasty!
Bird strike!
I feel sprightlier than before.
Eat dirt! I can't heal you forever! That'll bring you down!
Take this! I'm not done!
Ray! Here's a healing arc! First aid!
Take this!
I'll take you all on! Ha! Flame the Malachor!
Kisara! Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone!
Did it!
Yeah!
Go!
Nice
One
technique!
more.
We've gotten surrounded!
Pepper Dragon!
You're mine!
Toxicity!
Do it! Totally! In an instant! Impact block!
I've used a bit too much healing. I won't forgive you!
Not today!
None shall escape my judgment! Tiger Flame!
Watch this!
Radiant Pierce! I'm ready!
I'll fear!
Smash you! Now I'm
How
in the
about
groove!
this?
Yours to be let free!
Ray!
No further! Double demon fang!
First aid!
Time to shine!
Severing
Ray!
Now I'm real mad!
How's this?
Dragon
Flaming Meteor!
You picked the wrong fight!
None shall escape my judgment! Ray!
Severing wind!
Take it!
Now I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw!
And again! None shall escape my judgment! Ray!
A charge like that could easily be fatal.
Just as well, I'm
None
here to
shall
stop.
escape my judgment! Ray!
Ignite!
Explosion! First aid!
Where was
Leave the enemy's arc to me!
You've got your name on them! No complaints here!
And again!
Keep up the pressure!
Ray!
Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone!
That firepower of yours is really something.
I could say the same.
So those thorns of Shion's, they're really a part of Rena's great spirit?
Most likely. But only a small fragment of it in the big picture. I don't sense a will of its own emanating from them.
If it's that insignificant, is there that much point getting rid of it? It's huge.
The sword we... Wielding Zugal?
And not just one, but four!
It thinks 2 extra hands is enough to beat me. It's sorely mistaken!
Let's just focus on what's important. First aid! Here's a healing art! First aid!
Eat this! Ignite!
Pull myself together. Here's a healing art! First aid!
Why'd you kill me?
To stop you dying?
It's over!
Not today!
None shall escape my judgment! Ray! By the power of flame! Vanish without a
Now
trace!
you're talking! Shouldn't have messed with me!
Lion Howl!
It looks
Here's
like
a
we made
healing
him
art!
mad!
First aid! First aid!
So much for sitting this fight out.
That wouldn't be a complaint, I dare.
Nope, that'd be silly. I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw!
None shall escape my judgment!
A charge like that could easily be fatal.
Just as well, I'm here to stop it.
Ray!
I'm right behind you!
Ray!
This one's
Denied!
This turn's gonna finish it! Double demon fang! Not today!
You're mine! None shall escape my judgment!
Now you see what I can do!
Do it! Power of flame!
Finish it!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
None shall escape my judgment! Ray! By the power of flame! Vanish without a trace!
Ignite!
Explosion! Ray! Ray!
It looks like we made a mess.
Here's a healing art! First aid! Here, let me help!
I'm sorry to be boss.
We've all got enough on us.
Yes, ma'am.
You're open! Go! This one's mine! None shall escape my judgment!
This one's mine!
Think again! Here's a healing art! First aid! First aid!
Its defenses are down.
I'll beat it to dust!
Explosion!
Watch this! The finishing blow!
You'll need to beat me to it, kid.
I'll take on that challenge!
Here I go! Go! None shall escape my judgment! Ray! Vanish without a trace! Explosion!
Their arts were interrupted.
Here, let me help! Here's a healing art! First aid!
Thanks, Shion.
Be careful not to overdo it.
I'm sorry. I'll do better.
Explosion! Ray! It's weakened!
Make it rain!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
It got rid of the thorns!
None
Looks
shall
like I
escape
won
my
after all.
judgment. Except it doesn't look like that thing's finished yet. Not by a long shot. Ray! This
further!
Sighted! And again!
Nice work!
Here, let me help! Hurricane First aid! None shall escape my judgment! Hurricane Ray! This one's First aid! This one's Go! You're mine! Far enough!
Turbo Demon Fang!
Ray!
It's time!
Make it
First
rain!
aid! Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
Here I go! Got you! A new leaf on life! Here's a healing art! First aid! None shall escape my judgment! Ray!
Now I'm real mad!
So now you're getting serious?
First aid! Here's a healing art! First aid! Annihilation!
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw!
Rising Wyvern!
None shall escape the falling storm!
Now I'm in the groove!
Tiger blade!
They burn in hell!
Lion power!
Denied!
None shall escape my judgment!
One's mine!
Ray! Here's a healing art! First aid! Here, let me help! First aid! None shall escape my judgment!
I can carve through
Ray! By the power of flame! Vanish without a trace! Explosion! First aid! Got mine! It's over! Ray! Time to strike again! You're open! One more!
Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
Am I on a roll or what?
Well, look who's in a bright and shiny mood.
Hey, new equipment!
Hit a word!
Astral energy!
Say no more!
No defense!
I'll take you all on! Ha! Flare the Malisa!
I'll heal you all! None shall escape my judgment! Ray! By the power of flame! Explosion! Ray!
Its defenses are down!
I'll beat it to dust!
Ray! Hurricane Strike! Sighted! Got it!
Rising Wyvern!
An astral art?
That's my cue!
Shut him down!
Now I'm real mad!
Ray! Here goes! Ray! Confiscated! Explosion! Ray! Showing! This one's got your name on it!
Ash to ash!
Am I on a roll or what?
Well, look who's in a bright and shiny mood.
We got some good equipment!
I can't say its appearance is to my tastes, personally.
Seriously?
Is this a joke?
Here's a healing arc! First aid! Ray! Get behind me! Ready! Take! Got you! None shall escape my judgment! Ray! By the power of flame! Finish without a
This one
trace!
keeps charging us!
Now
That's
I'm
what my
real mad.
shield's for! Get behind me!
Got it! I'll leave it to you!
Arc to me!
Milky Way here!
Here!
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw!
Here, let me help! First aid!
Take this!
Cyan instant!
Blew away!
Here, let me help! First aid! Don't mind if I do! Not his lightning! Here's a healing arc! First aid! Here's a healing
This
arc!
has got your name on it!
I don't have much left! Back into the fray!
I don't even know the word defeat.
Resuscitation! There!
I've heard!
None shall escape her! It's time to finish this! Die! Consuming wildfire!
Be still! Lightning Falcon!
I'm gone! None shall escape my judgment! Ray! This one's mine! Without a trace! Inferno cluster! Explosion!
Yours to be let free! Dazzle!
Piercing roar!
Burn in hell!
Ray! I'm only getting started! Already!
You hear it now!
Shield and Ray!
Let's tear it up!
I hope this medicine works as promised.
Now I'm real mad!
First aid! Here's a healing arc! First aid! Down! You're off! Mega ray! None shall escape my judgment! Ray!
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw! Dark wind!
Here I go! It's weakened!
Now
This ends now!
None shall escape my judgment! Shield and Ray!
Time to feel some hurt!
You make me angry. That was a bad idea.
None shall escape my judgment! Ray! Here's a healing arc!
I'll take you all on. Ha! Flare the Malika!
Time to stop! Think again! Mega ray! Resuscitation! Lunar correction! Here's a healing arc! First aid!
Appreciate the help.
Hurricane! Inferno tornado! Hurricane strike!
Come on.
Here's a healing arc! First
I
aid!
don't know what I'd do without you.
Perhaps now isn't the time?
I really don't.
Here I go!
Totally! In an instant! Impact block!
Here's a healing arc! Move it! Help!
Orochi's Fury!
Healing circle!
Lay you all down.
There!
I owe you one for that.
Orochi's Fury!
Annihilation!
Just watching you.
Hurricane strike! First aid!
Let's keep up the pressure.
I lay you all down.
I can feel the medicine working. Back into the fray! Astral energy!
Say no more!
These bad guys really don't mess around.
show you what my arts can do. Rise and shine! By the power of flame! Vanish with confiscated! Explosion! None shall escape my... I've got this! Let a marksman handle it! Astral energy!
Say no more!
Now! One more!
Demon Fang!
Think again! Here I go! One more! Laser! On guard! None shall escape my judgment! Art expert coming through! First aid! There! None shall escape my judgment! I'll stop its charge!
These
Thanks,
has got your
Kisara.
name on them!
You're open! First aid! None shall escape him! First aid! Think again! Now! Got you! Going in! This one's mine! You're mine!
This one's mine!
I'll finish you here and now!
I don't have much left! By the power of flame! Vanish without a trace! Explosion! Think again! You're open!
Oh! Now I'm real mad!
Here's a healing art! Think again! Radiant here! Here's a healing art! First aid! Inferno focus!
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw! Now I'm in the groove!
None shall escape my judgment! Ray!
I'll tear
Think
you
again!
apart!
Now! Time to shine! Think again! Here I go! Ray! Ray! Hurricane Blast! Explosion!
Armor won't save you!
Here's a healing art! First
Their
aid!
arts were interrupted!
Hurricane Blast! I don't even know the word defeat. Annihilation!
I'll finish you here and now!
First aid! Think again! Hurricane Blast! None shall escape my judgment! Ray! By the power of flame! Make it ready without a loss! Get toasty!
Bird strike!
Right, next one!
Already on!
Ready without a trace!
All mine!
Inferno focus!
Demon Fang!
I'll tear you
None
apart!
shall escape my judgment!
I'm on a roll now!
Inferno focus! Here I go! Alphen! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Am I on a roll or what?
Well, look who's in a bright and shiny mood.
My word, this must be the work of Providence.
Prava what now?
It means destiny. I think it's a bit of an exaggeration, though.
Be a breeze. Get in, get out.
Get behind me! None shall escape my judgment!
I'm on a roll now.
Ray! Here's a healing art! First aid! Make it first aid!
Kisara! Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix
Cyclone! Did it!
Yeah! Nice technique!
What's this?
Double Demon
Ray!
Fang!
First aid! Do it!
Totally! In an instant! Impact Claw!
Now! Not primed and ready!
These fists have got your name on them!
Here, let me help! First aid! One more!
This one's mine!
None shall escape my judgment! Falling
Here
snow!
I come!
None shall escape my judgment! Explosion!
You're mine!
Go!
First
aid! First aid!
Demon Burn!
Here's a healing art! First aid! Hurricane!
something big!
Try to dodge!
Going far enough!
Ray! Finish without a trace! Roger power!
Now I'm in
Now
trouble!
escape my judgment! Here's a healing art! First aid! First aid! None shall escape my judgment! Ray!
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw!
I'll cover you!
Watch this!
Make it rain! One!
Demon's descent! Flashing fang!
Now! None shall escape my None shall escape my judgment! Ray!
Tiger blade!
Ray!
Eat dirt!
Explosion! Flaming meteor! Explosion!
Inferno one!
Ray!
Look sharp! Mirage!
It's denied! None shall escape my judgment! Ray!
Shouldn't have messed with me! First strike!
First aid! Finish without a trace! Explosion! Hurricane flare! Here's a healing art! First aid! First aid!
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw! Eat this! There! That's enough!
None shall escape my judgment!
Ignite!
One more!
Kisara! Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone!
Sword and shield!
A classic combination.
Here's a healing art!
Well now!
First aid! Annihilate! Go for the... It's time to finish this! Die! Consuming wildfire! Sighted! None shall escape my judgment! None shall escape my judgment! Ray!
Should have messed with me!
First aid! Explosion! Ray!
Now, while it's reeling!
Take it down!
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw!
Here's a healing art! First aid! One more! First aid! Here's a healing art! First aid!
Now I'm in trouble!
None shall escape my judgment! Ray! Here's a healing art! First aid! Resuscitation!
What armor won't save you? Now I'm real mad!
Here's a healing art!
Stop its charge!
Thanks, Kisar! Here, let me help! First aid! Here's a healing art! First aid!
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw!
None shall escape my judgment! Ray!
Down! You're on!
Primed and ready!
I take you 20 hits.
Here's a healing
Now
art!
you've gone and ticked me off.
Rising Wyvern!
First aid!
For interrupting.
Ready and
Make it rain!
Finish it!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
There you go, Alpin!
It's time to end this battle!
I'm right beside you!
I'll take you all on. Ha! Flare Demolisher!
Ready to go!
Orochi's Fury!
Healing circle! None shall escape my judgment! Ray!
Thanks, Shio.
Be careful not to overdo it.
I'm sorry. I'll do better.
Now you've gone and ticked me off!
Explosion! Look sharp. Here's a healing art. First aid! Here's a healing art. First aid!
I'll take you all on! Ha! Flare the Molotov!
Here's a healing art. First aid! By the power of flame! Vanish without a trace! Explosion! Will this help?
You see what happened there as you crossed me? Shouldn't have done
Healing circle! Here's a healing art! First aid! By the power of flame! Vanish
Now
without
you
a
see what I
trace!
can... I'm on a roll
That'll
now!
bring you down! Comic thrust!
First strike!
Orochi's fury!
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw!
Talon hurricane!
Searing flame!
Burn!
None shall escape my
Now
judgment!
I'm in the groove!
By the power of flame! Vanish without a trace!
Take this!
Falling
Lunar hurricane! Kisara! Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone!
Did it!
Yeah! Nice technique!
I'm only getting started!
Talon hurricane! Not today!
My head's spinning just watching!
Resurrection by the power of flame! Vanish without a
Prepare to be seared!
explosion! None shall escape my judgment!
Do it! Law! I'll stop your movement! And I'll stop your life!
I felt better, that's for sure.
Hey, new equipment!